I'm Rhonda Davison, and welcome back to Manifest Maven Moments, episode number 9. And this is my short daily segment on my YouTube channel where I will be sharing my thoughts and lessons about everything centered around energy and healing, because I feel like that's what our world needs more of right now. That's what I need more of right now. And today, this question, it's come in several times in my DMs about what is spiritual fitness and why spiritual fitness warrior. So for me, spiritual fitness is the understanding that we are conscious co-creators of our life, and that life doesn't happen to us, it happens through us. There are no victims. I decide, I choose, I can change. It's self-awareness and just being really diligent about the way that I talk to myself and others, speaking in kind words and language. And it's just waking up to my life, because I was sleepwalking, literally sleepwalking for the longest time through life. And we sometimes have a tendency to subscribe to Murphy's Law, right? Thinking whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Or just hoping for the best, but planning for the worst. And even we might say hurtful things to prepare ourselves for this cruel reality of the world, of whatever the situation is. But have you ever considered there may be a better way? And by paying attention to your spiritual fitness, as much as you do your physical fitness or working out. And why warriors? Because we are in a fight for our lives. And it's time to wake up, claim that responsibility for our lives, and just become totally unapologetic for filling our tanks with self-love and compassion. Famous Buddhist teacher and author and nun, Pema Chodron, she mentions in her book, The Places That Scare You, a guide to fearless in difficult times. She shares a quote when she explains what a tender-hearted warrior is. And she says, this genuine heart of sadness can teach us great compassion. It can humble us when we're arrogant and soften us when we're unkind. It awakens us when we prefer to sleep and pierces through our indifference. Just sit with that a second. And I know in overcoming my own debilitating fears and insecurities of not feeling good enough, smart enough, pretty enough, or thin enough, I've learned that everything needed to rebuild my confidence resides within me, within us, within you. And it takes relentless practice and repetition to manifest your wildest dreams into reality. And I believe the way to overcome the feeling of burnout, guilty working mom syndrome, and painful breakups is to realize that the torture that we put ourselves through is only fear and resistance. And I'll tell you a secret, I've found out none of it is real. But knowing that alone doesn't make it go away. And that's why we need to work together in community to heal all of that past trauma. When I broke up with my ex over text, mind you, I was begging him to reconsider. And I told him I'd be better. I'd work harder. I'd be different. And he said, stop being love's victim. It stung. And it triggered me. And it made me write a 5-page monologue about everything he did wrong and everything I did right, or I thought I did right. Because I'll never tell him this, But he was right. I was a victim. But I didn't know. We don't know until we wake up. And that's why I'm so committed to help others develop their own spiritual fitness practice. So maybe you don't have to let go of your soulmate like I did. And the way I was living in that time, it just started to chip away at my soul. And if I knew that I wasn't the only one. In August 2019, I had my own spiritual awakening when I saw Patricia Moreno up on stage for the first time. That very day, that all that armor that had been building up around my heart, it started to melt away. And I stopped walking through life, going through the motions, and I started journaling and learning about affirmations and movement and meditation. And I started therapy to reclaim my inner joy and refuel my empty love tank. And I learned I wasn't broken, I wasn't damaged, and there was nothing to be fixed. I had some broken patterns and habits, and I needed to upgrade them or replace them. And that's doable. And now I use my voice to motivate others and show them that there is a way to nirvana here on earth. And in my quest to heal my own inner bully, I have found and studied several energy and healing modalities to address emotional overeating and using your own energy that you need and manifest the life of your dreams. And I do this for myself every day using Intensati. And Intensati is a practice of combining intention and mindfulness with movement. And this practice, it embodies that idea of the spiritual warrior. That means taking responsibility for my own life, for your own life, where you get to decide, you get to choose, you get to make the change that needs to be made by moving ourselves out of that victim mode, because we are not victims. And this practice of Intensati, it gives us the opportunity to see how powerful our thoughts are, the language that we speak to ourselves. And you can change your state when you change your physiology and speak words of positivity with big, strong movement. And each one of those moves, it has a meaning and it has a purpose. And you're not just doing this to burn some calories. That's not what it's for. And as a result of working with me, what I've seen is women stop using food as their drug of choice to feed their emotions and numb their pain. That's what I have done for myself too. And they begin to feel connected and alive as they fall back in love with their body and reclaim their own skin. I'm looking for women and a few good men ready to address binge eating and food addiction and build a healthy relationship with food and their bodies as we partner and bring mindfulness and meditation awareness into their spiritual fitness programs, reigniting their courage and their confidence and breathing new life back into their dreams. Who's ready to start feeding their hungry heart with self-love instead of empty calories. I am so very grateful to be on this journey with each and every one of you. And just know that a warrior declares victory at the beginning of every journey. This is me declaring mine, and can't wait to bear witness to your victory. So if any of this resonates with you and you'd like to share, please do so in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what spiritual fitness is to you.